Tonight on the Whiskey Edition, a recipe that has been passed down for many years. Not salted butter, chocolate chunk shortbread. Not almost vegetarian lentil and red soup. Not southern cornbread. Ultimate cheesecake. Oh, that sounds good. Janice's pecan pie recipe. No, tonight, Old Forester 1915. And here's the complexity of the recipe. 50% Old Forester 1910, 50% Old Forester 1920, mix. We'll see if we can handle that. Get our implements. Okay, make sure I got this right. Oh yeah, okay, that's good. First, let's see how much is in here. Got to be exact on recipes. 5 ounces is 5 ounces. Oh, and since this is an 8-ounce cup, mixing cup, put this back in. Five ounces. There. That should be good. Mix. Let sit at least a week. Oh man. All right. Well, that's about the extent of my cooking. And we're back after what was a long and arduous week of waiting for the recipe of the 50-50 1910 and 1920 to become Old Forester 1915. And to help out some fellow YouTubers, the Shell Turds, they wanted to know what the tasting notes were for Old Forester 100 proof and Old Forester 86 and 86 proof. And these two were featured in the Advent calendar, the 31 or 2 days of Advent. I think they were in the first 26 days, and I ran through them really quick, and so there weren't a whole lot of notes or tasting notes or anything. Not like I could do that anyway. So today we are going to continue on with our tasting of the 1915 and put it up against the 100 proof and the 98 proof. And to do those tasting notes, rather than using a wheel that's printed in online or in a book or anything, I've taken some of the common notes that I've found throughout YouTube and some of the other channels that actually know what they're doing when they're doing tasting notes, and I put them in this randomized wheel over here, and we'll be able to pick out the notes as they come up in each of the offerings here. So we may do them blind. I can probably mix them up, do that real quick. Oh yeah. Because all these glasses were given to me for Christmas. They all match. They're all monogrammed with my last initial, or S is for stupid. I'm not sure which, because That's been batted around a few times, I'm sure, over the Christmas holiday. And, so I'll get these in there. Oh, crumb, I didn't. Time out. I don't know which is which. Okay, and we're back. So they've all been appropriately labeled on the bottom. I can't see them, I don't know which is which. Close my eyes, kind of do this. A little bit of mix up around here. What a mess. This was, this. Okay. I don't know which is which. That's enough. Okay. So we'll go my left to the right, and then we'll go back, and we'll do this quick so we don't bore everybody completely to death. We've got to get our tasting note wheel up. It would also be a sniffing wheel, so we use it for all of them. So let's start on this left side, your right. What do we get out of this? Nutmeg. I can smell that, yeah. Ooh, nutty. Nutty and nutmeg. Orange. Well, that's probably enough. Yeah, there's probably some orange in there. Because they say sometimes when you've had the smell in your nose a few times, that's what you pick up. So a little power of suggestion. Woody. Yeah, it's kind of woody. And being a bourbon, it's been in some wood. Peanut shells. Yeah. And one more, just to round it out. 3. Orange. Well, that one had some orange in it too, so there's like 20 or 30 of these on here, so you know. Let's see. Back to nutty. Well, it seems to be rather appropriate. Though for Old Forester, there's not usually a whole lot of nuttiness in it. That'd be more of a orange. Just some orange. Char. All right. So those were the nosing notes. Probably should have let these sit for a few minutes. That's okay. Go for the taste. Coffee. I think that's a pretty unique taste for this. What's left over for breakfast? What was that? Woody. Back to the woody. So we got some woody and some coffee. Okay, let's go for the middle one. Spice. Definitely some spice. Fruit. Fruit and spice. All right. It's got a good glass coat. Compared to this one, that had almost a little bit of glass coat on there. Okay, now this guy. Back to the spice. drywall. That seems like a bourbon junkies kind of flavor profile. But let's try one more, maybe it'll come up different. But having worked with some drywall, I could see that in there. Cinnamon in it. Maybe on the finish, a little cinnamon and spice. All right, one more. Let's see what that was. Nutmeg. I don't even know what nutmeg tastes like, so must be true. All right, let's see. This is, well, they're all coating the glasses pretty well. And I don't know which is which, but I think I'll go through and see which one I like better. Have a little sip of water first. Water. You know, if this was a Jason C, this would be a train of Old Forester. You know where that's going. It's not bad. Good finish. Not too spiky. This one has a little more bite. This one's a little smoother. This one lingers a little bit longer on the on the palate. So I'll have to go through that again. Well, I think I'd put this one probably last. This one's pretty good. This one lingers, so I'll kind of put them like that for now. Got a little wash in between each one. These two. This one seems to die off pretty quick. All right. This would be my lineup. This one on my right is the better of the three. This one seems to be the weakest, and this one's right dab in the middle. And so now we'll see what is what with the three of these. And they're all pretty close because they're all the same product, but 8600 and somewhere between 115 and 100 some proof makes it a little hotter. This is the 100. There you go. Ooh, this is the 86, which makes this the 1915. Interesting. So Hotter the proof, a little stays a little longer, a little more flavor. This guy is just kind of the low-end, low-proof version. And this was the 1950, and I was under the impression that when you combined the 10 and the 20, it kind of knocked out some of the edges, rounded some off. But it didn't seem, in this case, it didn't seem to beat these two, but you know, it's all taste of the day and whatever. What it does show is, if you watch through the clip at the beginning of this video where I got the recipe, the old family recipe of mixing them two together at 50-50, it does lend itself to the fact that I just should not cook or even assemble drinks or anything, and leave it to the professionals. So with that, thanks for stopping by, and why not, since we're at it, we'll just make, oh, it didn't explode, that's good. We'll just kind of put them all in there, and I'll just drink those at my, just drink this combo kit at my leisure. Maybe it'll be a lot better than the sum of the parts. Thanks again. Hope you've had a great one. Bye. Oh, thanks for stopping by. I said that already. Did I say that already? Thanks for stopping by.